everybody born with a dream. Some stand firm, some start to lean. Some want to be what they see on the movie screen.
I'm Lou.
I'm Ahmad.
We are Freetown.
Hi man. Thanks for the time, by the way. I just want to get into it real quick. You know, as you're being local musicians and all that, I'd like to know what inspires you to make music, first and foremost.
For me, everyday circumstances, you go through your highs and your lows, and in both of those times there's a well enough of emotion in it. And I think regardless of, well, if you're an artist, at those times sometimes you're most fertile to create now because everything close to your skin, so it's just come out and for me it's come out as writing and melodies. So that's it there for me.
Yeah, for me it's just having the chip to do it, having the seed inside to do it. I guess if I was good at computers, I would be messing with computers, or if I was good at math, I would be an astronaut or something, but I'm not good at any of those things. Music just seemed to be what I respond to. So we are in the process of recording our EP, a limited amount of songs, but we want to have it done technically right so that we would be able to come upon a business model that would be successful by our own means, and we would be able to use that as a tool and a model whereby we could expose other artists to dig their own natural resources and bring it to a point of refinement. This EP we are working on is about. It's more than just bringing musical offerings to the fan base. It's more about our process of discovery. How do we, one, material an album, get it produced, get it marketed, get it into the various revenue streams, and in the process get paid for it, make it part of your livelihood. So we wouldn't be able to answer all those questions until we have the finished product. So we're working on that finished product.
Yes, we're pioneers.
To the rulers of our fathers, think you're gonna rule my life forever? You know what it means to be fighting an ungodly war and still be at peace. Oh, how it feels to be living in the biggest cage and still feel so free.
How did the name Freetown come about? I mean, you could give us a little insights on that, if possible.
You are sitting in it. Belmont was formerly known as Freetown. It was renamed in some colonial somewhere. Mary Kibble. It was so called because it was one of the first settlements of enslaved Africans who had got their freedom. And it was known throughout the Western Hemisphere that if you found your way to Trinidad and found your way to Freetown, which is where you're sitting now, that they would buy freedom for you, or they would hide you or whatever, and you would work and pay them back. So it was a powerful image to me. And when I looked around, I kind of realized, well, the ideas that our ancestors had strived for is kind of being lost to the scourge of drugs and poverty and other different things. And I guess in a way to reform that. So how do you do that? Well, you start with yourself, brothers, sisters, family, and you widen your circle as best you could. So everybody you touch becomes a Freetown, in a sense. And that is the central philosophy of Freetown, That's the bedrock upon which we build what we do.
People who would have heard us before we had any recorded material would have been accustomed to a very organic acoustic sound. And we tell people...
and they said neo-folk.
Yeah, neo-folk. And we tell people that was by necessity because we didn't have studios to build our own music. We didn't have a band, so we had to be resourceful, and being resourceful meant we had to teach ourselves to sing and play guitar. And guitar just happened to be one of the most portable and easier instruments to learn. So by force we developed a sound, and we are still developing a sound.
You know, sometimes we get caught in our own little vibes and we things we like, and we lock our ears off to the world as artists. But you can't do that. It's almost your responsibility as an artist to live in the world and live outside the world at the same time, which is why it's so difficult. You know, you gotta keep your finger on the pulse and at the same time not touch it too much. You know? So be brave. Know that you're gonna make mistakes. Own your mistakes. Go forward, go hard, fall hard, rise hard, fly hard. You know? Yeah. Be brave.